Rise and shine, family. Before I get started, I just want to say congratulations to me. In February, I had to go through a surgery, and it was an emergency surgery. I had lost all of my weight. My stomach was in knots. I had a bowel obstruction, and I was down to 135 pounds. Couldn't pick up weight. Well, I'm saying congratulations to me because I've now put on 35 pounds. I'm so excited, man. But anyway, family, we're going to deal with some other healings, not the natural healings, like, of course, like mine, when you focus and you eat the right foods and you take the right thing, get the right amount of sleep, things like that to literally cause your body to be able to heal. But we're going to talk about, instantaneous healing, like miracles, right? There's a lady who's going around, and of course, the video is going viral. I've been sent the video on my inbox several times by believers telling me to look at this, and it proves that what they believe is true. I've got the videos from skeptics, atheists, telling me to explain it or what do I think of it. I want you guys to know, spoiler alert, this lady has pulled this stunt on many people. They're saying she's being paid to do it. She goes around to different pastors, and they are seemingly healing her, and they get these big outrages from these churches, and people go crazy. But I literally have footage of her doing this twice. Same exact lady, same arm. So while you're watching these videos, I want you guys to ask yourself, is she really being healed, or is God healing her, cursing her or condemning her to deal with this injury again, only to heal her again? And if he's doing that, then what is the point of it all, right? Or is it just fake? All right, is it just fake? So you guys can look and decide for yourselves. As the video continues, you're going to see many fake or forged or faux miracles, if I could say, and you're going to see some consistency in them, in how they do these things. It's kind of like a magic trick. If you are watching a magic trick and the magician, their illusions trick you and you can't figure it out, the mind, for some reason, begins to believe that the person is actually magic, not that they were tricked. You understand? And this is definitely going to happen in an area where you're not deeming someone a magician, but you're deeming them a prophet of some greater entity, right? You're deeming them as some chosen person of some greater entity. So if they're telling you that it's God that is using them as a vessel to heal you, or God is healing you itself or himself, you're going to be more apt to believe it than you would a magician, right? And we see people when they perform magic tricks, how the crowd responds, right? So just watch how this happens, and I want you guys to see how people respond. And then we're going to talk about the incidents as they occur. All right, family? Enjoy. Okay, because we already know that it's a hoax, that it's a faux miracle. Let's not focus so much on the lady's arm as we do the surrounding people. Now, I want you guys to see, he's just sprinkling Aquafina water or Peter Popoff's water on her arm or whatever. But the crowd around her, they don't know who this lady is. They don't know what's about to happen. So I want you to understand how they're preying on the innocence of these people, the hopes of these people. If a lady's standing there like that in front of you, wouldn't you want her to be healed? And if you already believe in the agency that's attached to the miracle, of course, you're going to pray to that agency. You're going to do whatever you can to bring about this lady's healing, especially if you're being coerced into it by the pastor, right? By the preacher, by the man with the microphone, the person who's conducting this healing, the healer, right? The oracle, the prophet of God. Whenever you see other people along the front closest to her begin to get excited, then this is going to go. It's going to spread throughout the whole congregation, all the way to the back. Even people that can't see it that clearly, they're going to be excited because they're hearing people yell out, it's happening, she's being healed. So you can only imagine how much this would really take hold of people if you believe it. You understand? Like, this is why this lady is so wrong for this, going around preying on people's hopes like this and causing them to cling to their beliefs off of faulty miracles, such as what she's displaying here. See the crowd, how they go completely crazy. Now I want you to notice, this is the exact same lady. Now she's moved on up, just like the Jeffersons, right? She's at an even larger church, and he's probably paying her even more money, right? Look at the size of this building, right? This man clearly knows that she's faking it. He caught wind of her by the last viral video, right? Now he has her. He has her to come, pull the same exact stunt. They got the music playing, right? They got the cameras on it because they already know what's going to happen here, right? See, the people start to go crazy, and it's going to spread throughout the whole congregation the same. Look at her. It's just so fake, acting like she's literally being healed. Lady, you just got healed a couple weeks ago or however long ago. Like, cut it with the crap, right? But nevertheless, people are going to be deceived by this. And again, if you can't figure out the trick, if we can't figure out the trick, our brain automatically adopts this idea that the person who performed the trick must be a magician, must be magical. They must have some kind of special power because the trick can't be explained by you, right? The absence of an answer means I must make up one. And why not just, lean towards what I've been already taught, lean towards what I've always been taught. And that is to give the person that I already believe in, the agency that I already believe in, credit for doing these things. Never questioning if it's actually even real. This could be any person performing this act. However, we're going to believe it's who we believe or who we want to believe performed the act. But we're going to do all this without even, challenging the actual miracle at hand. This is why we're so easily deceived. We have to become better than this, family. We have to become better than this. It doesn't stop there. They prey on children as well. This guy here, they have him up here in front of the crowd, praying for his arms, right? Again, like the lady. But this guy's arm, this child's arm is supposed to be shorter than the other. Look at this crap, family. All you have to do is adjust your shoulders and your arms would even out. But the pastor or the preacher or the healer is sitting here praying that this person's hand heals, right? He said, watch what happens. See, he wants you to watch it because he already knows that it's a setup, right? But notice how the boy can't catch on. See, he ain't fake yet. It hasn't yet soaked into him yet. So he doesn't know to just go with the flow here. He's expecting something to really happen. Well, you're going to notice that his hand does not seem to grow. His arm does not seem to grow or become equal with the other arm until the preacher or the man with the microphone, this healer, puts his hand on his arm and then he moves his arm forward. Watch this crap, family. Hand grow. Look, just bring it up. You hear him? He trying to talk to the boy. Just bring it up. But the boy ain't getting it. He's not getting it, right? Well, nope. You're going to have to put your hand on his arm, sir. You're going to have to lay your hands on him. Look, watch him. See, he grabs the little boy's arm and he presses on his arm to even that. Watch. He's telling you to watch. You know he knows it's fake. You know he knows it's a setup. He's telling you to watch. Look at everybody go crazy. Look at this crap. We're so easily, manipulated. Look, everybody's going crazy now because they trust this dude. And the thing is, they trust this kid. And this kid doesn't know what to do. He's being manipulated. He's probably feeling bullied. He doesn't know what to do right now. So he's going along with the flow. You don't know to tell these preachers that they're wrong or they're lying. Look at his face. Does he look healed? I mean, it seems like he would be way more excited than that. If his hands had literally healed. He knows that this guy has manipulated him. It's really sad to see how this stuff happens, But they don't care. They have no respect of persons. They prey on children. Okay, before we move any further, if you believe that that God would heal these people, why do you believe that you have to repeat yourself over and over just to get God to do it? Think about it. If God was going to heal the people and it was normal, right? If it was just seemed logical, you could just say, God, will you heal this person, right? Hand would lengthen or arm would lengthen. But it's got to be hand grow, 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 hand grow. Really? God ain't gonna respond unless y'all repeat yourselves over and over like that, right? And get everybody to say stuff and chant and put their hands forward, and you gotta do all this stuff to get this God who is the most powerful being in all of the universe, has all the power, can do anything by just thinking it. You really think that we have to send God a spirit bomb for him to be able to heal somebody? I mean, come on, y'all. Wake up. Wake up, please. Here's the next one. Here's another one. This child is blind or can't see out of his left eye that well. So look at how they play him. Now you see the people in the background. You see them, they're pretty excited about it. They're pretty stoked that this child is being healed. Again, why aren't they at the hospitals, right? If they can do this, why not go to the hospitals? But they cover one of his eyes and they're telling him to look for a healing. Notice she's gonna keep doing the same number sequence, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She doesn't change it up. Why not go 5, 4, back to 5? Why not do 7? You see this? Look. You can't hold up 2 hands, throw up a 7, a 9, or anything like that. He's gonna start with 5 the whole time. You see? And of course, if you cover your eye that can see, when you open it, it's gonna appear that you see better, right? Just so you guys know, these people report back that they're not healed at all. So you know it's a hoax after the fact. But while you're watching it, how do you know that it's a hoax? All right. So what stood out to me on this particular video is that whenever he said, man, wow, I couldn't see here, and now I can see like here in the beginning, right? Notice how the dude was like, put your hand over his eye and pray again. So do we believe that God can't just heal you the first time? You can't just like, okay, pray over the eye and it's like, wow, I can see, right? No, pray again. So this is how God works. God works by giving people just a little bit of healing. And if you pray again, he'll give them a little bit more. And then if you keep praying, he'll give them a little bit more until we finally reach our destination, right? This is how we do it, inch by inch, until, of course, the healing is complete, right? Pray again. Close his eye, pray again. Let's count down again. And it's always the same number sequence. 5, 4, 3. Even if you don't want to do 2 hands, you can't go 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. You can't 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. You got to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every time. That's how we work now. Come on, family. Come on. The kid doesn't know any better. And it's sad that these people would use this child to not just prey on that child, but everyone. It's not just about the kid. You understand? It's about everyone around. They're using this child to compel these other people to do something that they want them to do. Number 1, believe in what we're teaching. Number 2, probably give me money, donate to me, or see me as a healer, which would grow my platform. It's really sad, yo. And the sad part is this agency that these people believe in never speaks up to tell them that they're being manipulated. Never. That should be something to think about. Here's the next one, family. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is the reason? Watch this one. You have one leg shorter than another. From falling on your leg, falling on your hip a lot. You see that? He asserted that this guy you might have one leg shorter than the other. Sit down right here. Sit down on the curb. Do you see this crap? Which leg do you think is going to be shorter than the other, family? Which leg do you think is going to be shorter? Yeah, the left one. You're right. Just like the other leg. The other person's leg, the left leg was shorter, correct? This can easily be done just by swaying the legs. If you have the legs to the right, you have his legs leaning to the right, of course the left leg will appear shorter. See, they have his legs to the right. Both of his legs are to the right, which makes his left leg look shorter. So all he's going to do is straighten up this man's body, and it appears that the body lengthens out, that the left leg lengthens out. But yet they're praying to a Jesus, asking Jesus to heal this man's leg, that he's clearly able. Look at this kid. He's clearly able. There's nothing wrong with this kid, really. There are people dying every day from diseases, people being raped, people in third world countries where they don't have access to food. There are diseases that a lot of us aren't even aware of, okay? There are diseases that children are born with that this God doesn't heal them. Right, but they can go around and heal people's legs. You understand? Just so they can walk right, or their legs can be the same length, just by a few centimeters. Right? You think that God is going to do that? And notice how he's wanting you to watch. You see how it's not the same. You see how it's perfect now. See, he moved this kid's legs back to the right, which leveled the legs out, or back to the left, which seemed to level the legs out. Now, of course, look, he said that's whack. He's laughing, right? He doesn't even want to say it's true. It's funny because people do this with bands, right? They do this with all type of things. They ask you to, admit your healing or speak to your healing, and you have no other choice but to feel that you should. For some reason, we become disingenuous with them because we want to be nice, when we should just tell these people that no, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have a problem. Here's another one. Is there a chair anywhere around here? Now, I want you guys to notice that this isn't the guy from the last video, but it's the guy from the video before that, okay? So it seems that he has a knack for healing legs that's shorter than the other, okay? Here we go again. Look, which leg is shorter, right? The left again, right? This is going to be so cool. You understand? He already knows he's going to convince them because he got this thing down to a science. That's just the trick he's using. Why is everybody doing this? Why is this like a trend? Did God send out a memo to all these preachers and say, hey, I'm going to be healing people with shorter left legs, so this is what I want you guys to focus on this month or this year? I mean, what's going on here?
Scoliosis, I curse you and command you go.
You curse scoliosis. Scoliosis is a disease that we only name to categorize it. Scoliosis doesn't know it's scoliosis. It doesn't have agency. So why would a God know what we call scoliosis? Do you understand? We call diseases, or we name them based just to figure out the anomaly or just to have something to call it by. But it's not actually scoliosis. We made the name up. So we're telling God to heal scoliosis as if God believes in scoliosis, or if God wouldn't even know what that is. It's a human-made up name to apply to a disease that we have now learned of. You understand? All right, family. So before I end this video, I just want to say that if you already have accepted the belief in something, it's really hard to get away from it. There's a video where T.I. is talking about church and how he doesn't believe in the church or religion and how the Bible's been manipulated and changed, but then he goes on to say that he knows that God is real because there are things that's happened in his life, and who else could do it but God. I do have a video where I'm going to speak on that or address that video that T.I. made, but I want to say because he's already accepted the belief in something, then it makes it harder to take back all the credit that you've given it. You understand? Just imagine you were taught that the cast is what healed your bones. Now, I want you to understand, your body heals itself, okay? Your body is 100% geared to try and keep you alive. This is why when you get cut, it heals. When you break a bone, all we have to do is put the bone back in place. The body will take care of it. All the cast is for is to hold your bones in place while they heal. But if we were taught it backwards, that the cast is what healed your arm, people would believe that the cast healed their arm. It was broken when you put the cast on. It's not when you take it off. Why wouldn't it be the cast? What else could it be than the cast? We appeal to ignorance. Who else could it have been other than God? Who else could it have been that put money under my pillow other than the tooth fairy? Who else could it have been who put presents under my tree? Who else could it have been? This is an appeal to ignorance because I don't know who else it could be. I don't know how it could have happened. Then I'm going to obviously just keep what I already believe in. This is not wise, okay? This is why I say we have to undo what we've been taught. Because we've already been taught to believe in something, there is so much credit that we've already given to it. And so you have to take that credit back because you never proved it was there to begin with. You understand? Things that have not been proven to exist cannot be given credit for things that do exist. Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. And no candle loses its flame from lighting the other. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you would have found yourself. Peace, family. I love you all.